Hi guys. Do-do-do. So my husband is in Dallas picking up my new car. Not a new car. It's a used car, but new to me. I refuse to. I won't ever buy it. Well, I can't say I won't ever, but I'm not a buy them new kind of person when it comes to cars. I just feel like you immediately lose a ton of value in a new car. I see the value in the sense that, like, sometimes with the newer cars, you get a lower loan rate, blah, blah, blah. So you might as well just buy new because you get like a 6% interest change. However, this car that I'm getting is like $100,000 car. So I can't afford the new one. Getting a really old one with 100,000 miles on it because I don't care what I drive. Really, I don't care. And my dad's like, 100,000 miles. I'm like, Dad, hi, have you met me? I would still be driving Ivan's Jeep that like down the road. Like I don't care. I don't need a fancy. Well, I say I don't need a fancy car. I don't need a new car. But this one is like, it is a luxury vehicle. It's a Lincoln Navigator. It's the luxury mom car, like Escalade and Lincoln. This Lincoln. It's a Lincoln Navigator, and it is hoity-toity, but it's old. I mean, it's got 100,000 miles on it, but it's still got like the super cushy, comfy seats with the heated seats and cooling seats, which I thought I never would like, except for I do like the heated seats. And it's got the fancy radio that Ivan loves and stuff. The things that I care about, the seats that I'm like, I get in, it feels like somebody's giving me a little hug in the seat. It feels so comfortable. It has like 95 switches to control the seat, like so you can get it like perfect. And of course, being pregnant, I'm like, yes. And the kids love it because it has TVs in the back of the headrests, which we don't know how to use. It'll take me 3 years to figure those out. But it's so comfortable. Even the back seats. Pregnant, I was getting myself in the back of these cars. Hilarious. So I was entertaining all the people at the... Anyway, the car that I ultimately... I was test driving. We've been trying to buy one for 3 days. But because I'm getting the cheaper ones of this car, finding the older ones, they sell really fast. Because there's other people doing what I'm doing. So we've lost out on 4 already. So this one, he drove all the way to Dallas to get it. And he's like, oh, babe, actually, it's even nicer than you think because this is the dealer that he got it from. The used dealer is a luxury car used dealer, not just a used dealer. And he says this car has been detailed so hardcore that it looks and smells like you just drove it off the lot. Like it looks, he's like, it is... He's like, they even conditioned the leather on the seats and stuff. And so I'm very excited. So I'm getting a very old fancy mom car. But the reason I even need a car, and Emily's laughing. She's like, girl, how many cars is this? I'm like, I know. I've gotten so many cars. Is because the Pathfinder would have been fine. I would have had it for 15 years until it totally died, except for Baby Betty. The trunk in the Pathfinder is only about this wide. You have like 10 cubic feet of storage. There's no storage when you pop that third seat up. There's like literally this much space. You can't even, my mother-in-law's walker folds down really narrow and you can't even get it in there because that back seat tilts. So you got this little triangle of storage space. So there's nowhere to put a stroller. So I would have to drive in Ivan's big red truck. Hate is not even a good word. I hate that car, especially pregnant. It's miserable because that's what I'm driving today. So my husband's away. The mice will play. Not kidding. Just kidding. We didn't play. Because my kids are out of school, so I'm trying to work and have my kids. But we detailed his truck while he was, detailed is a very loose term for what we did. We cleaned out his truck and vacuumed it for him. So when Daddy comes home, his truck is all nice and clean. But I'm very tired. I think that no matter, and the crazy part is I actually slept very well last night. For me, y'all know. I think that this pregnancy we've hit that point where I'm just going to be tired, really tired, all the time. No matter how much sleep I get, this pregnancy is just it's gonna kick my butt. But I started my battle box. Now I have not done and completed a battle box ever. I'm trying to think of a battle box that I've actually finished. Like as a battle box. I haven't. This one, however, I had an idea immediately. Sorry, I have those weird hiccup burp things. This thing is getting finished. So this is my idea. I took the stars and I speckled them around and kind of like ombre them down the cup. And then I took the fancy and fun rhinestones and I mixed them with the Battle Box rhinestones. Not a lot. I just sprinkled a couple in there. So you can see the little bit, like some of the little colors in there. And I'm using mostly the clear AB so you can still see the stars through the clear AB. And I'm going to put the rhinestones around the top and then just kind of ombre them down. So it's going to look like stars falling from heaven. Oh, do I have the Battle Box winners today? No. So here's the thing. We're going to start doing Battle Box winners on, I think Emily said the 10th, because it stresses Emily out to try to collect and get all the info in less than 24 hours. She's like, because we've got to view everything and I've got to print everything. She's like, it's very, very stressful for me to have it within 24 hours. So we're going to submit and be finished by the 7th. And then she's like, I need like a window, because she's like, it's very hard because we shut it down at midnight. She's like, that means that everybody has to vote in a matter of just a few hours. Like our crew has to like put their way in, and it happens to be a Battle Box day and it's always Battle Box day, but it happens to be like other stuff going, like everyone is very busy. And she's like, it just gets real stressful for everyone to try to do the turnaround that fast. So we're going to be announcing them on the 10th, which we've been doing for the last 3 months anyways, but it's going to officially be there. But look at this. So I'm putting a few of the cute little colored ones in. So it's not just one color. I just like the little splash of them. So I just got it started this afternoon. And then Emily interrupted me and we had a meeting. And then my husband called me. So I only got this far. Now I will tell you though, our glue, I did this in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'll say 10 minutes. I did this very fast. Our glue I really like it. I'm a big fan. So, yes, a little dainty one. It's just a little sprinkle. Oh, it's so hard to choose. And every month I always say, oh, this one's harder than the last. This one in particular, because that topper, you guys did some gorgeous things in those toppers. You did such a good job. Just very creative. All right, so this is your Battle Box. If you don't have a Battle Box, there's probably 4 handfuls left. There's probably like 45 Battle Boxes. I didn't look right before I came live, and we're on my phone that I normally look everything up with. So there's a couple of handfuls of Battle Boxes left. They're only $24.75. If you've not ever done Battle Boxes with us before, they're super fun. It's a competition. You do win a gift card to the website. We have winners and honorable mentions. You do win a gift card to the website, but it's not about, for me, well, it is for you guys maybe, but for me, it's not about the competition. It's about the camaraderie of doing it with y'all. And I love seeing what everybody makes that got the same products. Like you all get the same instant transfer. You all get the same sheet of vinyl. It comes with, so this month's Battle Box comes with this half sheet of vinyl. You get a little strip of vinyl. You get a set of the stars on instant transfers, and you get the clear AB rhinestones, and you get a tumbler. Your tumbler is going to either be purple. You can see this pretty ombre. I actually ombre's up a little bit. It's purple or pink. So you get a purple or a pink, and it's got the holographic shimmer. Let's see if I can catch it. You can see down here, the holographic shimmer on the surface. Okay, you can just completely cover it up. We don't care if we see this color, but if you love it, you love it. I loved it. I love the little bit of shimmer. I love the holographic. I like that I got a pink one. I told the girls randomly give me what I get. I want to do it just like everybody else. So this is what I'm doing with my Battle Box. I'm not your battle moderator. I just had an idea for this one and I loved it. You're going to see it. We're going to keep working on it here. And I loved it. And so I'm running with it and I'm making one because I just freaking love it. Mine will be epoxy free because mine's going to be all instant transfers and rhinestones. So it does not need to have epoxy on it, but you can glitter it, tumbler it, do whatever you want. So there's no rules as far as that goes. You do have to use the products that it comes with in some way. You can make a straw cap, a straw topper. You can make a coaster that goes along with it, a matching keychain that goes with it to use some of your elements. All the elements don't have to be on this particular cup, but they have to be used in your submission photo. So you have to make something that goes along with your cup. You guys have seen the cute little tassels that people make, the keychains, the earrings, the accessories, all the things. So you can, but you have to use it in the photo of the submission. All right. So you go to the website, it's iwalkglitter.com, boop, boop, go to today's deals. You're going to see at the top. Now, what I'm going to do at the bottom is I'm going to cut a disc of this out, probably the section where there's a lot of pinkish blue, probably like right here with the pinkish blue. And I'm going to inlay it just inside here. And then I'm going to epoxy just over the top of that. So this is the only epoxy that you'll see on my cup, is to seal in my little stars on the butt. So when you lift it up, you'll see those colored stars, and they're going to kind of go with the colors, little rhinestones. All right. So if you have not joined BattleBox, it's really fun. Like I said, even if it's if you are a very advanced tumbler maker and your skills are massive, go for it. That's what we love. Go for it. If you're a brand new tumbler maker and you've never done this before and you're like, I might jump in there, I'll try one. Go for it. That's what this is for. This is for everybody. This is not for just one skill level. There's a lot of people who vote on the cups. My employees, our moderators, myself, Emily, even Ivan gets involved sometimes. My mom is in the group. She'll be like, oh, did you see this one? It's funny. And then we let everybody nominate, and when it winds down, it's like a vote, like, okay, which ones are we going to like go for? And so it's just it's fun. But this is my BattleBox. Now, my BattleBox, I'm incorporating other things from our website. So when you get the BattleBox, you don't have to use just what's in the box. You can incorporate anything else, any of your glitters, accessories, all the things from your house. The only requirement is that you do use the stuff it comes with in some way, but you can add anything else you want. So I'm adding this mermaid and this mermaid. These were the decals that came out on Wednesday. There's about 30 of these left, of each one left, FYI. So I think they're going to be pretty. And the fun part about it is the phrase on this one. It says she dreams of the ocean late at night, stars, and longs for the wild salt air. The stars are in the sky, and she wants the salty air on her hair. So I'm like, oh, that matches beautifully. And so then I'm going to put her on this side. So you can see that's why there's a big gap where there's no stars. I actually had to pick a few stars off. And so she's going to go right there. Now, because she is not getting epoxied over, we have to be very careful to not touch that white behind her, because that's what that bond is going to be really important down the road. Now, if she overlaps some of the stars a little bit, that is just fine. Okay, so if you have not seen an instant transfer, this is how easy they are. You peel the backing away from the decal, rub down. I always go right down the middle and then press out and over. Whoops, there was a rhinestone there. I thought I had her placed right. I must have wobbled my cup just a touch. There's a rhinestone under her hair right there. Okay, well that didn't go as planned. That's fine. We're leaving it. It's sealed under there. She's going to have a wart on her head. I hitched her over a little too far. I was expecting this star to kind of get covered up, and it's not getting covered at all. This is welcome to the live. If you've never done a live with me, I never get anything put on straight properly on a live ever. It's a little stressful doing this live, and it's just a little mentally overwhelming. And so I just can never get it. I don't know what it is all these years later, and I still struggle live. I do okay when I'm not live because I'm a little more focused on what I'm actually doing, not just on talking and hanging out with you guys. But this is par for the course. I shouldn't be surprised. Oops. Then you take it and you just rub it down. Give it a little squish. That is really funny. Maybe I'll carefully cut it out and then put another rhinestone over the top, so that you don't see that the instant transfer is messed up. So funny. This is, I say, never strip a cup. Everything is doable. Make it work. There we go. Get that rhinestone out of there. Okay. Press the instant transfer down. Push, 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 push. And then I'll just put another rhinestone right over the dot. You'll never see it. It'll just look like sparkles. Maybe I'll put a few more down through her hair so it looks like it's intentional. Never strip a cup, just make it work. Pivot. I'm the queen of the pivot. I say it all the time. Queen of the pivot. Pivot. Then you just peel the carrier sheet away. We've talked about some of the sticky that might stay behind on your cup. Just make sure your instant transfer, it's funny, you don't even notice that in her hair because her hair has so many colors. Make sure the instant transfer is pressed down really well. If you notice a little sticky around the edges from the transfer sheet, just take a rubbing alcohol on a baby wipe and just rub. The rubbing alcohol clears that stickiness right out of there. Okay, yeah, see, this star was supposed to be mostly covered with her hair, so I got her a little too far over. It doesn't matter. We made it work. Oh, Emily is the straight mode girl. She's the one, this drives her crazy. When she comes to my house, I make her hang up all the pictures and stuff in my house. Because, and for years, literally, like the last 10 years of our lives together, every time she hangs the stuff. How pretty! And then with this, so this is going to go all the way around once I get it done. Hi, Nikki. Yes, a few stones in her hair would look like a little water drop. Little stars. And then I want to put this one on this side. I'm not even sure that I'm going to remove the stars. Well, maybe the big stars. So these two big stars will have to go. I'm going to put this on this side. If I balance her, she goes right here. So we need to move. Okay, so if you want to see how I do this, one, if you catch these soon enough, like I just put these black stars on today, so they haven't super bonded down yet. Like they have, but the longer they sit there, the more, I don't know how to explain, the texture on them like almost changes and they get like more bonded down and they get harder to remove. They don't come up like that one just kind of came up pretty smooth. They don't come up smooth like that when they really bond down. But if you catch them like this, like I said, I just put these down a few minutes ago. But I just take my X-Acto knife and I just get it right under that edge and then just give it a little slide. And I'm not cutting into the cup. I'm cutting straight across. Straight out, just sliding this underneath that seal for the stars. So what I'm doing, I'm just removing some of these. So I put the stars down before I decided I was going to put the mermaids down. The mermaids were an afterthought, and I was like, oh, they're going to look so pretty on there. And this will be like the night sky over the ocean. So you just wedge it under there, slide it across. Avocado. If you don't know the avocado reference, every time I use something sharp, everyone says avocado. I've actually done very good the last couple of years. I have not severed anything or gashed anything. You guys, the avocado, saying avocado works. I have severed all the nerves in my pinky finger. Why am I taking them off? Because you won't be able to see the words. It'll be black on black, and it'll disrupt the way you can see, like your ability to see the whole word. I'm not taking the ones off that kind of pop out of her body, but the ones that are going to be behind the letters. If I put a black letter over a black star, it's going to make it very difficult to read them. So I'm just taking them off. Oh, the clear rhinestones are perfect cheat ones. That's what they use them for. You know, you can put an instant transfer down and then actually put the clear ones over the top, and it just looks like whatever the image is a rhinestone image. Yeah, so see, if I had put this over those letters, the big stars, you wouldn't be able to read the A. All right, so if you haven't grabbed a battle box yet, there's about 50 of them left. They're only $24.75. We got a screaming deal on the cups this month, and so we were able to keep the value, or the cost. The value is amazing because it's an expensive cup, but we were able to get a good deal on it. So we were able to keep the cost of the battle box down so that it makes it easier for everyone to participate who wants to participate. We try to make it very reasonable and financially attainable for everybody. So $24.75 is your battle box cost. If you have not been on the website in the last couple days, we also launched a ton of the Christmas decals, the Christmas instant transfers, the Gnome for the Holidays, Shades of Christmas. All those are now available individually. We made them available individually. So if you have last minute little Christmas projects you've got to do, or stocking stuffers, or if you do a family white elephant and you need a gift and you need to quickly make a tumbler, we got you covered. You can just grab some instant transfers. So see the stars behind her hair, I'm leaving because that'll just look like stars in her hair. But there's like a big star here and here, and so you wouldn't be able to read all those letters. Oh, I got that one on straight, guys. Ba-boom. Oh, you guys. It's supposed to be right here. Her butt was supposed to be over this one. It's okay. Da, 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 da. I cannot with myself. Crafting live, I'll tell you what, it's a whole beast. Emily and I, like, now that I'm pregnant and my brain is already like 90% mashed potatoes instead of brain, I feel like Emily and I have changed places, and she has become like the craft master, and I am the drunken sailor trying to craft. Pivot. Yeah, I'm doing the stumbling and tumblings, and she's just doing all the crafting. So I will say I love these instant transfers. If you mess up and lift up and it tears your instant transfer like that, I just screwed up the G. Just go back in, give it a rub. It just means you missed rubbing it down in that one spot. Just flop it right back down. It goes back in place. Rub it. It's very hard to see. Oh, it does look really cool though. She dreams of. Okay, so we've got this side. This is going to go all the way around. I told her that. She cracked up. Thank you, Michael. And then this, she dreams of the ocean along at night. Ocean, when they're so the rhinestones will go along the top and drip down. And this is my simple little cup. And then we're gonna put the Emily here. She has become a major craft player. Now Emily's always been crafty, but the tumblers is very brand new to her. It's the same. It was the same with Dory and Kim Anderson. Remember Dory? Some of you, if you're newer, you won't know who Dory is. She's one of my close friends, and she was a moderator in the group for like 2 years, but she went back to school, and she's like, I can't moderate anymore. But she'd never done tumblers, and so she started doing it and getting into epoxy, and then she got super into it. Same with Kim Anderson. Kim Anderson and I have known each other since high school, and she's dove in, and she just made her mother-in-law. Was it her mother-in-law? No, her mom. She made it for her mom. Her mom a big old Christmas wreath. Sorry. Heartburn. It's nonstop. Okay. Now, battle boxes. They're up. They're available. They're $24.75. That's going to be a really cool cup. Okay. I don't want to forget my things. Also, this is the blue charm set. It's going to make, I'll probably make a blue charm, a little blue mermaid charm. Oh, the little fish scale one would be cute. And the little star, there's a little shell in there, like a conch shell and fish bones. See the fish bones? That would be cute as the topper, as the tassel coming off of that. I'm going to put that right there so I don't forget. Okay. Now, the other day, I believe it was Monday, actually. Was that Monday? Oh, farts. There it is. Monday, the Fancy and Fun collection launched. Or was that last Thursday? That was last Thursday. I apologize. That last Thursday, because that was Emily's day. She was like, you finally sent me something pretty. The Fancy and Fun Rhinestones launched. Because I say that like that, but she always gets booby trapped with the oddball things to try to make. And she's like, I always get the weird stuff to make. So I was like, I softballed one in. I gave you just something that's just real pretty. Oh, sidebar. If you do not use these satin hair scrunchies, they're the bomb. My hair has essentially stopped breaking off. I don't know how I have, as a hairstylist, I never tried these before. I know all about them, but I just was like, oh, let's just have a really high sprout. We're going to do this because it's Christmas time and I look like Cindy Lou. I'm a 40-year-old Cindy Lou. So the the Fancy and Fun collection launched last Thursday with Emily. I did not get a chance to rhinestone anything with it. There are still some sets left. I don't know how many. I just know they're still available. This is the Fancy and Fun Rhinestone collection. This is real pretty in real life. My kids already tried to steal these. I said, you cannot take those right now. I haven't even shown everybody yet. Using our glue on these pens, I did this in like less than 20 minutes. This normally would have taken me like 2 hours. I'm a very slow rhinestoner, but I am not with our glue. Our glue is like magic. Legit. You will not see me use Liquid Fusion unless I run out of our own glue. Okay, so this is the Fun and Fancy collection. This is going to be really pretty going into the spring and summer season. This is going to be like your March, April, May, June big picks. Also, this is really fun for unicorns and mermaids and all. It's just, could you imagine doing the cheetah spots, the black cheetah spots, outlining all the black cheetah spots, and then filling the whole rest of the cup with this? It would be so pretty. Now, I saw this and I was like, it's real pretty. I wonder what it would look like without those emerald green pieces. So I also made this one. So this is the same collection. If you like the pastellies, I took all the emerald greens out, which I'm saving because they're going to look amazing with one of my cheetah print cups. Can I show you how to rhinestone with our glue? I sure can. Did I bring a tray down? I have the glue. Do I have a pencil? I took all my rhinestone stuff up top. But yes. Oh, Joanne, though, it's very simple. You just take the rhinestone glue, you make a stripe, and then you go bloop, 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 and you put your rhinestones on. Just one little zhuzh of it. Put your rhinestones on. Make another line. Zhuzh of it. When I do scatter method, this was all done the same exact way. With the scatter method, I just took it with the fine tip that it has. My first line, I made one long straight line, and I used scatter method, all the different sizes along that line. Boop, boop, boop. I just boop, 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 pick and pop, the scatter method. And then the next line underneath, scatter method. I still do one line, but I just do all different sizes along that line. And you get this. But with the Liquid Fusion, it's more watery and kind of, it's just different. So I would put like a square and then I would fill the square with rhinestones, but they kind of move around and push around. And I realized I spent a lot of time maneuvering my rhinestones. With this, it's like a little thicker. It's a little stickier. So you just put your line and just go plop, 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 plop. And it doesn't move around. I mean, it will. Obviously, it's wet glue, but it's not anywhere near like what Liquid Fusion or B7000 does. How long do you get before it dries? I don't know, because I haven't had that happen to me yet. Because you can move so much faster because each rhinestone stays right where you put it, so you don't end up fumbling with each rhinestone. So I haven't fumbled, so I don't know. I can do one line. But the longest I've tested is the length of the pen, and going and getting one rhinestone all the way along that line, all the way down, and then I start on the next one. So I haven't actually had it dry up on me yet. Okay, right now we're almost sold out of this. We did not expect this. You guys are, well, we always should expect everything, but we have only like 30 of these left in stock. So I took 5. Oh shoot. Alyssa, if you're watching, or Emily or anybody, I forgot to take 5 out of stock. I mean, I haven't used them, I guess. Yeah. So I don't know how long you have. So Christina's the one who originally sampled this, and she's like, "Oh, I love it." And I was like, "I take your word for it, girl." Like, and so she got it. She ordered. She's like, she tested all the samples. She's like, "This is by far my favorite out of all the manufactured samples that we got." And so I took her word for it because she's a crafter. She rhinestones just like everybody else. And then I used it, and I'm like, I am really glad I took your advice because I love it. So this is the fun and fancy with the dark in it. And this is the fun and fancy with the emerald green taken out. I saved it obviously off to the side. I'm going to use it. It's a beautiful color. But I just want to show you guys the difference between 1 and 2. This is with the whole set just as it is. This is removing that emerald green. Isn't it pretty? Mary Jane, we're doing Battle Box winners on Monday. We will do Battle Box winners on Monday. It's too hard for, so Emily is the one who ultimately does the final poll, gets all the final results and pulls everyone's votes and stuff. Yes, it is. So Emily's the one who pulls the all the results and kind of pulls it together for me. And she's like, Summer, it is so stressful and it's so overwhelming to try to have it done in a matter of hours. She's like, because I turn it off, it's over at midnight. And she's like, and then we're timing off. And so she's like, and I, blah, blah, blah. By the time I wake up, she's like, I literally, the way it works out, she's like, I literally have like an hour to try to figure it out before you're supposed to be announcing it. It's very, very stressful. So, and she's like, and I feel like I'm overwhelmed and just not going to get it done right. So we're pushing it out. Well, the announcement of the winners will be like on the 10th because it's just too hard for her. The 10th would be a Sunday, so it would be Monday because it's too hard for her to do it in 24 hours. And I get it. I understand it because I'm always like, hurry up. And then she's like, it's a lot. So we don't need to ever be, there's no glitter emergencies. There's no glitter emergencies. There's always glitter emergencies, but we like to say there's no glitter emergencies. It makes us all feel better. But there's literally like a glitter emergency in this warehouse like every day. But it makes us feel better to say there's no such thing as a glitter emergency. All right. So if you didn't get the fun and fancy and fun, it's called Fancy and Fun. This is Fancy and Fun. You got 2 battle boxes. You're hoping to get one of each color. Fingers crossed. It's totally random. Okay, so there are new stuff today. If you missed it, if you haven't been up on the website, today is get your gnome on. Cute. Today is I don't know why I say cute. I'm the one who named it. Pants Whales, super cute. Today's theme of the day is get your gnome on. Now, some of these gnomies were just too cute to pass up. So there's a Halloween one. Now, I'm telling you, I know that there's a Halloween one. I'm aware that we just had Halloween, but you can already start your Tumblr and get it ready for next year or save it or just whatever. Save it for like 5 months and then you'll be right on time for the next Halloween. Start pre-selling because it was so cute. I couldn't not add it to this. So here are your gnomies. Here are your gnomies. You can buy the whole set of gnomies, little gnomes, for $15.75, or you can buy them individually. Okay. This packet came up because there were so many cute random ones. I was like, we're just going to have a day of gnomes because they're so freaking cute. This one says, snuggle up, gnomies. It's cold outside. Oh, this would have been really cute on my battle box too. This would have been cute on my battle box too because of the little stars. Snuggle up, gnomies. It's cold outside. This would be really cute on a little Santa plate, goodie plate. Margaret, I don't want to say Emily's a liar, but also Emily doesn't pack orders and she's not here. So I don't know how she's going to make sure. She's not here packing orders. I'm sure that the girls probably already know if somebody orders more than one, give them the different colors. Yeah, it's supply and demand. There's no guarantee. Merry Christmas Gnomes. Okay, so we got Snuggle Up Gnomes. It's cold outside. I love this one. This is totally me. Merry Christmas Gnomes with their little red truck and the little 3 little gnomies. This one, it looks like he's hitchhiking. He's got a thumb out. This one's got his little Christmas. This one you can see his little gnomey face. How cute is he? He's got his hat up so he can see. A bunch of Hocus Pocus. This is the one I'm saying. This one's Halloweeny, but it's so freaking cute. I couldn't not do it. I couldn't skip it. I couldn't put it on hold till next year. I had to do it now. I love this one. You all know how I feel about my aqua turquoise colors and sunflowers and butterflies. It has all the favorites. Okay. Sorry, my husband called in his room, and I'm using my regular personal phone. It's a long story. I have the wildest life, you guys. Everyone's like, "Oh, she owns a glitter company. It's so exciting." It's not. It's not, especially when you're pregnant and old. It's just it's a rough go. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, this is all leading up to why I'm using my personal phone, because I'm trying to upgrade the phone that I normally go live with you guys on to get a nicer phone. Yeah. So it's in my purse because every time I go somewhere, I'm like, one, they're like, "Oh, we don't have a Verizon kiosk." I'm like, literally, there are Verizon kiosks in every Costco across the United States, but this one Costco, because I love doing my phone stuff in Costco. It's so much easier. So then the next day we tried a Costco here in San Antonio, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we do it, but yours count as a business account." And I was like, "Okay, but all I want to do, I don't even want to upgrade and get the policy plan where you get like $30 per phone for like 3 months or for 6 months or whatever you do to pay off a phone." I was like, "No, I just want to buy the phones and then transfer all this information. I just want to buy the phones. I don't need to be set up on a plan." They're like, "We don't do that." So that's 2 days in a row. Thank you, Wendy. I finally got my nails done. It's just black with little snowflakes on it. Oh, I don't want to sell cars. I don't even want to buy a car. I want nothing to do with it. Usually, I know, go to the Apple store, but I know. But Verizon's right there, and I mean, Costco's right there, and I needed to go to Costco anyway. So I was like, I'll just do it while I'm there. Yeah, I don't want to sell cars. I don't even like buying cars. Usually Ivan just does it, but then I end up with a car that I'm just kind of like, it's fine. And so I was like, oh, I want this to be my last mom car. I want to have this car for 10 years. It's just how I am. I buy a car and I drive it to the ground. And so I'm like, I'm going to have a say on this car. So I got involved. Also, me and my husband didn't have one single argument the entire time for like 4 days that we were car shopping together in the car and driving around all around Timbuktu and talking to car sales rep people at every place that we went. We didn't have one single fight. Can you tell that I'm lying? I'm pretty much sure Ivan is just done with me at this point. He married a strong woman. I'm not a pushover. I'm a very vocal and I stand my ground. And sometimes I think it makes him real mad because I fight intelligently. I fight smart. I fight. Sorry, he's now texting me. He's texting me. So I just, okay. Anywho, so I got involved in this one because I'm like, I want to have a car that I really like. And if I had left it up to him, I would not be getting the car that I'm getting. Because he likes really fancy cars. He likes like he has a really old car. So he thinks that my car should be the one with like the super bells and whistles so that when he drives it, he has a super bells and whistles car. And I'm not a super bells and whistles person. I just want a car that I think is pretty. The seat is super comfortable. And it drives nice. That's it. He needs to make sure it has like Apple CarPlay and the seat things and this and it does this and has the speakers here and it's got this and I'm like, I'm getting a Lincoln Navigator. Now, before you go, whoa, Summer, you're rolling in the big bucks. It's old and has 100,000 miles on it, but it's super comfortable. That's all I care about. I get in, it feels like a marshmallow. It was giving me a hug. So I was laughing. You guys are getting me very distracted because stories about my life crack me up. So I feel like I'm telling you, so I crack you up. I will never buy new either. Yeah, I prefer used cars. But there was the car dealer, and he's like, "Oh, have you tried an Escalade?" Because I'm looking at a luxury vehicle. He's like, "Have you tried a Escalade?" I was like, "I mean, no, I haven't. I hadn't even tried a Lincoln Navigator until I went to go look at the Nissan Armada." And the guy's like, "Oh, we have a Navigator. It's really big. You should try that one." And I was like, "Okay." And Ivan like jabs me in the side because it's an expensive car. And I was like, "What?" He's like, "That's a really expensive car." I was like, "I can sit in it. It's not gonna hurt anybody." And then I sat in it. If you don't want to spend money on a car, don't buy that one. Don't even get in it because once I sat in it, it was like this when I saw this ranch. We couldn't afford this ranch either. We still can't afford this ranch. It's stressful every month. But I saw it and I was like, I mean, this is it. And I got in this car and was like, this is the car. And then he's been trying to convince me otherwise since then for 4 days. And I was like, I don't care if it's older. I don't care. He's like, no, you want a 2020 or 2021? I'm like, no, I don't care about that. As long as the seat feels just like this and the seats in the middle and the seats in the back all feel like that, I don't care how old it is. Some are wondering if the Rhinestone by Design Ombre tumbler will have a sublimation sheet. It will not. It will not. There are some of them that they should going forward come with a sublimation sheet. We had one person who was creating our designs for us, and they were saying that they were ready for printing for sublimation, and they were not. The sizing was completely off. So Christina was trying to do it herself and fix it, and it was taking Christina like 4 days to fix it. We do not have time to give Christina 4 days to fix it. So then we obviously severed ties with that person because they weren't doing it correctly for us. But now we have Maddie, and she's a rhinestone mad woman. She can literally rhinestone an entire 30-ounce cup in 4 hours. It's crazy. She's fast and she's good, but she does the rhinestone designs for us, and she has them. She's like, nope, they're ready. You don't even have to test it. It's a sublimation ready. So from going forward, our rhinestone by designs should be sublimation ready, but that one does not have it. Yeah, that one you just have to follow the map. Okay, so sorry, know me. I don't even know. I can't even keep track of my own brain. I'm sorry. I'm squirreling off so bad for you guys today. Okay. Now, where my ladies at? Come on, look at these guys. Little hippie gnomes. I just can't. Little Grateful Dead gnomies. And they've got cheetah print little rainbow hats on. I can't with these guys. Okay, so these are the new instant transfers. All the gnomes. All the gnomes. They're $350. You got the Hocus Pocus gnomes, the Christmas truck gnomes, the hippie gnomes, and the turquoise gnomes. You can get them as a set of 5. Oh, and the Snuggle Up gnome. Okay, you can get them as a set of 5. They're regular $25, on sale for $15.75, so you get a super deal. Sorry, I have a weird reflex. Oh, hi Jenny. She's in Scotland. Hey girl, we ship worldwide. Can we send? What is a GC bundle? I don't know what GC stands for. Can we combine the GC bundle with other items? Glitter cat. Gnome coupons. Gift card. Oh, the giant chocolate gnome. It's coming, Betty. I'm just real slow at getting to the point. I know Henry. I'm a hippie girl too. Do you know if I ever just get to like dress the way that I want to dress and not having to just like my chaos life, I'm super baggy, hippie, like flowy. Oh, the hippie clothing, like the loose, the casual. Yes. Gift cards. So can we combine the gift card bundles with other items? Yes. So, you're talking about the buy one, get one, give one? Yes. You can do the buy one, get one, give one, and buy all your other things. It should all be purchasable at the same time. Yes. Okay, here we go. So she's talking about the Gnomy chocolate. Now, I'm not doing the Gnomy chocolate. I am sneak peeking Julie, who has come and joined our team. She's her daughter is in my kiddo's class at school. That's how we became friends. She's basically like my mirror image as a human being. And she's like, I'm making a giant gnome chocolate. So she's going to film taking this big gnome. This was in your swag bag. We launched him up on the website. So if you missed him, he's now available on the website. He's $8. He's a big gnome mold. Now you can turn this into make the face and put it on a little piece of wood on the back and put a hook on it and make a stocking hanger on it. You could make large Christmas ornament. Like my tree is huge. So could make him into a cute, big Christmas ornament for big ones on my tree. I put big poinsettias on my tree. I get crazy. But she's going to pour him in melting chocolate and turn him into a little gnome chocolate to make a big gnomey chocolate. And she's going to put it in a cute little bag for her daughter for Christmas. So I got her melting chocolate today. So she's going to film it and she's going to make you guys a chocolate. Marie, we're going to do Battle Box winners on Monday because Emily was way too stressed out to try to have the Battle Box winners. For going forward, it will be on the 10th or 11th and giving Emily like a couple days to actually gather it all and take the polls and finish the voting. And because it technically, I was like, it closes at midnight. We'll announce the next day. It's not that easy. I make it sound easy, but there's a lot of battle boxes and we comb through all of them, and it's very stressful for everyone. Yes, so this is up on the website. It's $8 for this mold. You can put the warm chocolate in there, melt your chocolate, pour it in, make your gnomies. So she's going to do that. Then we also have the acrylic, the mini tumblers. Okay, it's mini day if you can't tell. It's mini day. Oh, the gnomies also come in a mini set, by the way. The same gnomies, but mini. So if you get a big set, get a little set. So you can make a matching keychain to go along with your tumbler or put it on the butt of your tumbler. Super cute. It's all the same decals, but little versions. Now we have had these small little cups, the mini cups to make your mini foods. These make great little stocking stuffers for your kids, especially if they do. My kids, they call them setups. They got that from Christina's kids. You ordered all the gnomes, girl. The setups, they make little things for their miniature little figurines, and they have these little, they like set up like a little cafe. It's just the cutest. And the Barbie stuff, you can make little cute little beverages. Okay, so we've separated these into individuals, so you can get the ice cream scoop, like the ice cream milkshake cup. You can get the wine glass, or the beer stein. This would be my, what do they call that? Root beer float mug. Okay. So those are your launches today. Make sure I got, oh, and a snowflake charm. Okay. Or mini tumblers. Oh yeah, those little mini tumblers. You need little mini martini and rocks glasses. Well, look, I'll keep an eye out, Amy. The most popular ones are those Frappuccino cups. They sell the best. Okay, that's what is all up on the new web, new up on the website. All right, you've got all the Gnome instant transfers. You've got the big gnome mold that Julie is going to film making chocolate on over the weekend, and so she will be launching that next week. And the snowflakes and the little mini cups. Then, if you missed last week, the Fancy and Fun rhinestone set. If you missed it earlier, I rhinestoned the pencil. This is the Fancy and Fun rhinestone set. Okay, and this is that same rhinestone set, but without the hunter green, emerald green. It's more pastel. So you can just take one of the rhinestone colors out and you end up with more soft pastel tones, or you throw it in there and you get that nice middle little mix blend. I'm using it, I'm mixing it in to my battle box. So I'm using it also. The battle box comes with the clear AB, which are these little fun little AB rhinestones on here. And I mix a little pinch of the Fancy and Fun into my ABs, so that every once in a while as I'm going along, bloop, 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 there's little colored ones in there, just to add a little spice. All right, y'all. I gotta get running. It can't be it's not gonna be too much crafting today. My kiddos don't have school. My husband is gone. He's up buying my car in Dallas, which is 5 hours away, so he won't be home. So I got the kids by myself. They are currently tuned into their tablets. They don't ever get tablets. Usually they only get them on long car rides. The spasm thing is crazy. They usually only get tablets on really long car rides, like over an hour car ride. Usually it's like vacation trips where we're driving like 4 hours, and airplanes. So they just got their tablets just now. So I'm like, oh, they'll be fine. They know I'm here. They know how to run down here to the warehouse. But I'm like, I was like, bye guys, I'll be back in an hour to make dinner. They're like, oh, no. The funny thing is, what's on their tablets is basically Netflix and like one downloaded game. So I'm like, you could just watch Netflix on the TV, but for some reason it's way more exciting when it's like this. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Grab your battle box, get your Fancy and Fun, get your little gnomies. And we will see you next week. I will be working all weekend just because I spent the last 3 days car shopping. I will not be live though. I am absolutely determined to get a lot of epoxy done and a ton of planning and organizing for the company for the next 5 months. Hello from Quebec. Oh, Barb, you're in Canada? Oh, Canada. It's so pretty up there. Well, I'm absolutely determined to just push through. All week I've been So I'm going to be coming down every like 4 hours down here to run and epoxy and doing planning and stuff and hang out with the kiddos. I mean, I'm still going to be doing mom stuff. We're going to go out to breakfast and stuff together. But yeah. All right. I got to push through. You're on holiday. Have some squeaky cheese while you're up there. Oh, Big Bear. We're not doing Big Bear this year. We always do Big Bear for New Year's with my family, but we're not doing it this year. My sister, it always happens to snow and it's just hard on my sister. She's not a big fan anymore. We used to go all the time, but us mom, I don't really care. The kids are just going to be excited to hang out with family. So we're not doing Big Bear for New Year's this year. First time in forever. Since forever. That's fine. All right. Happy weekend, guys. Battle Box winners will be announced on Monday. Grab your goodies. We'll see you then. Bye, guys.